Is there anything I would have done differently myself? So I have one less toenail now. One more thing that I have not shared on social media is apparently a lot of our friends got married here. Do you want to get married here?
We shall see.
I realized that people like to ask me this question that I found it very weird recently. Hi guys, welcome back to my weekly vlog. Okay, so by now Hyrox has already been over for about 2 weeks and I'm here to share some reflections. Firstly, obviously, I'm very proud of Novi and I for mustering up the courage to sign up for it because it was something definitely outside of our comfort zone. We've never put ourselves in races like this. It's both of our first times. I explained in my previous video that I was feeling a little bit worried that we are going to get an above than average timing, which is 90 minutes and above. I would happily take 90 minutes, but we got 1 hour 27, and obviously in the video there was a 5 minutes penalty. That was because we underran 1 lap. So to run 1 kilometers, you need to run 3 laps, and the in and out arch are located differently. So you kind of have to count how many times you see the in arch before you go in, and that happened on the very first time we had to make use of the in and out arc because it's very different when you just started the race. You started at the starting line, so you just go in at the in arch, if you get what I mean. Okay, so that was a very rookie mistake. That is why we were slapped with a 5 minutes penalty. It would have taken us about 2 minutes to complete 300 meters, and with that, that would mean that our final timing is 1 hour 29 minutes, which is under 1 hour 30. And also, one more thing that I have not shared on social media is that we actually got lost at the 8th station. That's why it looked like we took 7 minutes to run the entire kilometer, which is absolutely not our pace at all. We got lost in the rock zone, couldn't find station number 8. The map was a little bit confusing for us. Maybe we could have, gotten more comfortable with it, watched the technical briefing video more than once. Lots of rookie mistakes that led to our final timing, but still, when I finished the race and I look up and I saw 1 hour 27, I was like, oh my god, like just immensely proud of us because we only train for 5 weeks, like I mentioned. Usually people train for 12 weeks, so we only have half the amount of time, and I was never a runner. I was running like at more than 7 minutes per kilometers, and for us to achieve a race pace of 6 minutes and under for some of the laps, imagine we were given more than 5 weeks to train, we would have achieved a much better result, and that is a first timer result. So for that, we are very proud of us. So I have kind of like sat down and thought about certain things that I want to address, hoping that it will help if you are looking to do your very first Hyrox. The first thing that I'm going to cover would be how long would I recommend someone to train for. I would recommend a 12 weeks training, which is 3 months at least, for you to achieve a good running pace. A lot of people think that for Hyrox you can rest during your runnings, but no, it's actually a running race. If you think about it, if you take 6 minutes per kilometers, you have to run 8 kilometers, that's about 48 minutes. So usually people take about an hour plus for the entire race, right? So the bulk of the race is actually the running, not the stations. The stations is actually where you try to recover, but by the time you run, it's actually a very compromised run. So definitely train for 12 weeks. If you are new to running, like I was, definitely get yourself some proper running shoes because that's going to help with the long distance running a lot, and also give yourself some time to break into the shoes. Be like me, I didn't give myself enough time, so I have 1 less toenail now. Is Hyrox beginner friendly? I think that's a very popular question. The answer is yes. If it's your first time, I would highly recommend either the relay, where you only run 2 kilometers per teammate and cover 2 stations on your own, or you can do the doubles where you run 8 kilometers each, but every station you can share the load. So if you're not familiar with the stations, it's ski up for 1000 meters, sled push for about, I think, 105 for females. I might be wrong. The sled pull is 70 kilos. There's farmers carry 16 kilos per side. There is rowers for 1000 meters. There is weighted lunges. For girls, you only have to carry 10 kilos. There's burpee broad jump, and there's wobbles. I think what was challenging was usually we are very used to working out for 45 minutes to an hour in the gym, right? But for Hyrox, you are working out more than an hour. Usually it's about an hour 15 to an hour and 30 minutes. So that's really testing your tolerance and endurance. But the good thing is endurance can be trained, can be achieved by anyone. So is Hyrox beginner friendly? Yes, go and join the non-pro category like we did. I think it's very manageable if you give yourself enough time to train for it, and also be consistent in your trainings. Oh yeah, you need to eat well for your trainings because you're training extra hard, so you need to fuel it really well. Is there anything I would have done differently myself? That's a really good question. To really give myself more time to prep for the race. Like I said, 5 weeks wasn't enough. I felt like because I was improving week by week that I wish I had more time to achieve like even better results. But honestly, I would take it for like a 5-week training. I would take this timing. Secondly, I really wish that I was less excited when I was using my in and out arch for the first time. I just cannot believe that I made that rookie mistake because I had that 3 elastic band on one wrist, and then after every lap I would transfer it over, but I guess I was too nervous and I didn't transfer one band, and I was just doubting myself. My partner was actually right. She was like, I don't think we have ran enough, but I was like, let's just go in first. But us going in early and reaching the sled push, which is the second station, early actually gave us some sort of morale boost. But I know instantly when we went in and we were second, it's like I was like, oh my god, we underran because there's no way we are that fast. Basically just really familiarizing with the map better, giving myself more extra time to run. And also one last thing which I covered briefly just now, I actually lost my toner because I have not given myself enough time to break into my new running shoes, which are super comfortable now. I'm wearing the Adizero Adios Pro 3, in case you're wondering. They are carbon plated shoes, super comfortable now. I take them for runs weekly now and I really enjoy it. I just wish that I gave myself more time because during the race I was running with 2 very wonky toenails that are still hurting obviously. Now one of them has completely detached, but still kind of am attached to me, but the other one is like waiting to fall. Basically both of them are like showing signs that we're gonna lose them. So yeah, these are things that I would have done differently myself. Would I join again? I think a lot of people have been asking me this question too. The answer is yes. I would love to attempt doubles again, and this time around with proper training time of like at least 12 weeks. I also have thoughts of joining mixed doubles. If they are falling on different days next year, I would love to join both. I love a good challenge and I kind of have found myself a good partner to do mixed doubles with. So and lastly would be shoes that I recommend. I think I had this difficulty when I was researching for shoes for Hyrox. I would highly recommend a running shoes because like I said, the bulk of the race is actually running and not the stations itself. So get yourself a pair of running shoes, although they will be a little bit higher, so train with them first during the station so that you are used to it. You need to get good comfortable running shoes because you don't want your calves to hurt. You want like, you know, good cadence. You just want to enjoy the run and be able to push yourself and also train with your shoes. I think my partner was wearing another Adizero. So mine is a bit thicker, hers is a bit thinner. So mine is like more for full marathon, hers is like up to 10 kilometers run, which actually appeals for Hyrox too. So I'm sure you're seeing a glimpse of my new home. It is not ready at all, as you can see. We've been in the process of styling the house still, so what you see now is like a mixture of old furniture and our F1 stuff, which we will get rid of quite soon. Even the vacuum cleaner is here, so you can see how often we've been cleaning because there's still a lot of boxes and unpacking to be done. So I'm not sure whether to show you guys how the house is given the state now, or just to show you, you know, the finished product. I'm also very keen in showing you the before and after, show you how important like furnitures are. Let's get on with the vlog. Hi guys, we are currently at the airport. Good morning. So today we are headed to Bali for a wedding of a very dear friend. This is our second Bali wedding this year. And he's not interested, he has nothing to say. We're waiting to board. We have arrived! Well, if you watch my vlog last December, you will know where this is. We're back again. This is a studio room, so basically that's it. That way is the bathroom. Ta-da! Oh my god, I can barely open my eyes.
Oh, it's like stop your hips and then catch up with your hands.
Yum, 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 yum.
Oh my god. there's a lot of rooms here. Obviously I cannot show you all the rooms, but I'll show you majority. Okay, 2, 3, and then 4. But what is silly is this is actually not the main entrance. The main entrance is another part of the house. So what we do is we always jump over. My rooms are not here. My room is actually in the basement. And this is one of the main pool that we hung out, and it overlooks the ocean. It's so beautiful. We had barbecue dinner here the first night. Actually, this Sohamsa Ocean Estate, right, is a combination of 2 villas. So 1 villa here and then 1 villa here. This is a room. My friends are inside that overlooks the ocean. Here, this is another villa, living room. Okay, this is this villa's. Wedding day!
Every one of you have been invited to share this moment because you are the
Apparently a lot of our friends got married here. Do you want to get married here?
We shall see.
So today is checkout day. I don't look too good because I had a really bad acid reflux the entire night. I threw up so much. I still threw up this morning. But I'm gonna make it for my flight. We have the option to stay one more night, but I honestly cannot be bothered. I just want to go home. Just having a quiet lunch by myself at my new place. So that's really nice. Something that I really prioritize daily, that would be, to really have the time for myself to eat slowly and not having to multitask. Anyway, I realized that people like to ask me this question that I found it very weird recently. Like, firstly they will ask me like, hey, where do you move to? And then the next question they will be like, oh, are you buying or renting? And I always don't really know how to answer the question because I feel that how about discussing about the new neighborhood? What do I like about the new apartment apart from renting or buying? The moment someone asks me the question, I know that they are not genuinely concerned as to like why I like my new place, which I actually have so many good things to share about. So I don't understand, why do people here like to ask, are you buying or renting? Does it matter?